How's it going, guys? JJ Starwind is here. And normally, well, actually, it's been a while since I've talked about sports on the channel. We've been focused on gaming and just any random news that comes my way. And I have to say, this past month, January, has been extremely wild so far. Not just in the sports world, which is we're going to talk about that in a minute, but also in real life. I'm debating on whether I'm going to do two separate recordings about this. But we're going to stick to sports here, or mainly basketball, which is one of my favorite sports, because this came out of nowhere right here. This trade came out of nowhere. I'm sure many of you listening are thinking the same thing. Like we're still scratching our heads, rubbing our foreheads, or even our chins, trying to figure out why these two teams did what they did last night. We're still trying to figure this out. So I was about to hit the bed until my phone started blowing up. So shout out to the guys on the Discord. They know who they are. So I look on the Discord. I'm seeing X posts on X.com, also Twitter, known it used to be Twitter. And they said the Mavericks got rid of Luka Doncic, their star player, superstar player, traded him to the Lakers, of all places. Of all places, the Lakers. For Anthony Davis and a couple other guys. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the Lakers got rid of some of their picks too. So they got rid of some top picks. And they took two more players. I forget exactly who they are. I think the Mavericks got Max Christie along with Anthony Davis and somebody else. And then the Jazz got something out of it too. I think they took a few picks off that particular trade. But I'm like, Dallas, why? Like, that's what had me scratching my head. Like, Doncic took y'all to the finals last year. Somehow, some way, the Mavericks got their way to the finals only to lose to the Celtics. So this could be a completely different conversation, or this recording would not be made if not Dallas winning the title. If Dallas somehow wins the championship over to Boston, this trade ain't happening. Wouldn't you think? This trade would not happen. Now, Luka, yeah, he's been hurt since, like they said, Christmas time, because I saw the video. He couldn't put his weight on his calf muscle, his foot, which was his injured calf, like whatever foot that was, I forget. So he wasn't able to walk anymore for a time. So yeah, he's been rehabbing that for the past month and a half. Now he is expected to come back. I'm assuming maybe March at the latest. So the dude's still young. He's just 25, going to be 26 at the end of the month. And the Mavericks got rid of him for an older Anthony Davis. And Anthony Davis is still putting up numbers, but I know people have been making jokes about his recent comment about him asking for another big on the team when Anthony Davis, you're supposed to be played at superstar level. You're the center, power forward, and the backup. You're supposed to be all that in a bag of chips when it comes to post for the Lakers. And he's been doing that, but it hasn't resulted in total dominance on the court, if you know what I'm saying. Right? So, I mean, for him to make such a comment, it's kind of like he's not 100% confident in his abilities, in a sense. Like, yeah, you're supposed to be way more productive than what you're showing. Even though, a couple years ago, you helped the Lakers win a title, even though that was a shortened season or prolonged season because of the pandemic. And then they won the end player tournament, the very first one, a season ago. They won that one too. So it ain't like his contribution wasn't wasted. It was very useful for the Lakers at that time. But it sounded like when he made that comment about they needed a center, the Lakers like, okay, bet. Okay, we're going to do this wraparound. And so based on the news, from what I'm hearing, especially from ESPN's top sports reporter now, or sports writer, in Shams Karina, I don't even know how to say that dude's name. It's foreign. But apparently, according to his words, the Mavericks came to the Lakers for this trade. So they were trying to get rid of Luka this whole time, it seems. Yeah, man, what a way to keep things quiet. Like, they're just waiting for the right moment to say, hey, we're trying to get rid of Luka. What do you think? You gonna get him out of our hands for us, Lakers? Okay, yeah. In fact, let's go ahead and just get rid of AD, because he's no longer useful for us. Let's just get him out. Let's shake on that deal. Oh man, I had to talk about it because this arguably probably one of these most potentially lopsided trades, and definitely the most surprising trades in recent memory. This is probably the biggest shock move since Durant going to the Warriors. I'll put it right there with that. Even though Durant technically wasn't traded, he was a free agent. By the time the Thunder lost to the Warriors in 2016, he became a free agent. And then he signed with the Warriors after much convincing, right? From Warriors teammates. He made that move. Now that was monumental at the time. But then to hear him talk about how crazy a move this was, like, why are you acting surprised? You was part of that super move too, my guy. You and LeBron James. So guys like you are willing to move to different teams. Anybody can. That's already been established, so it's not much of a shock there. So yeah, what do you guys think about that trade? Now, this could still hurt the Lakers because once LeBron is out, it's all Luka's team from there for the Lakers. And we don't know how well Anthony Davis is going to play alongside Kyrie Irving and the rest of them boys in the Mavericks. Well, I guess Anthony Davis got part of his wish by saying he needed another big by his side with, what's that boy's name? Derek Lively. So he got his wish. It just wasn't on the Lakers. Just wasn't for the Lakers. But yeah, I don't know. I think this definitely hurts Dallas more than it does help them, honestly. I don't know if they're going to come back from this. It's going to be a long time before they get another Luka Doncic or Dirk Nowitzki type player again. It's not going to be pretty or fun. Lakers, it looks like a steal so far, but we don't know how much better Luka is after the calf injury. They're saying he might be out of shape. He put on some weight, so we'll got to see how quickly he bounces back from that if he plays this season, which it's anticipated that he will. Alongside LeBron, that's going to be something to see. You know, yeah, LeBron's 40, but he's still LeBron James, right? Still a super athlete. But yeah, we got to see what happens with this. This could be an overrated move, or this could be a monumental move for the ages for the NBA. So only time will tell. Anyway, this is JJ Starwind. I'll see you all next time.